What up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You're Scary. We got a special,
I saw you retreat the
I
wave.
didn't know what to do. Because I thought he was going to introduce me next, and I was like,
we do the intro first, and then we introduce our guests. Today we have a very funny creator, comedian, mother, producer. She does it all, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know her from Zooming with the Homies, the headboard gang leader, Mr. Carl Williams in the building.
what's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Very cool clan name.
I'm
Headboard
so excited.
gang.
So excited to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? We all here.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody in the Scary Squad. You guys are watching this live. I see all the headboards in the comments. If you
That's
guys
so
want to
funny.
be in on this headboard gang and this live entertainment, you got to join up for our Patreon. Sign up for that right now. You guys get to see what's really popping behind the scenes. People come in, everything. We set a mood. It's a whole vibe here. So
It is. It smells good.
get on in on this. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
blood orange and teak wood.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it would smell good, but
Hey, yeah, man. Listen, they know I do that one and the gray flannel from Target, and then there's another one. I get this from Ralph's and Kroger. It's another one's like vetiver and something else. Hey, I be on the candle.
yeah, let's get that scented candle brand deal. I want a different scented candle every single episode.
Hey, low key though, it's a chick named where her company's name is Rhythm and Flame on Instagram.
She hit me up.
Yeah, she has a candle and it has like the QR code on it, and so you scan that, it brings up a playlist. So she makes a playlist for each scent.
That's dope.
And like it's super dope. She sent me like 4 or 5 candles, and they are fire.
The rhythm part makes more sense.
Rhythm and Flames, yeah, man.
I thought it was because like fires be dancing, you know.
Fires don't be dancing though. They be doing a
Fires be
jig.
getting it in.
This is killing it right now.
Oh man, it's
The
killing.
smell is right.
Definitely working.
So you guys know how we do, but Takara may not know. So every time we open a show, we do the jingle with a different song. It's never the same song.
Okay.
And right now, we always have our Patreon Scary Squad to pick what genre. And right now, the one that's trending the most is opera.
That's funny.
Wow.
So I guess you can either join in on whoever's singing, or you can join in on whoever's making the beats. But it looks like opera is making the debut right now.
Okay, but how does the song go?
Oh, it's freestyle.
Yeah, we freestyle it every time. There's no.
You look like you
jingle
got a
jingle.
voice. You can sing.
Yes.
Okay. Can you sing opera?
No.
Can you ad lib and give little runs and vocal?
I could try.
Vocal trimmings.
We could try.
Just jump in where you
Get
see
in where
fit.
you fit in.
But I want to say I heard Tahir singing the other day, and
Opera.
yeah, no, not opera. He was just singing, but I was pleasantly surprised.
I can hold a note. That's
Yeah,
it. I'll be like,
and that's exactly what you
just
did.
steady. I don't do a whole lot. I'm not lifting it up. I'm not
Right.
bringing it down low. I'm just
was really
holding the
good.
note.
I was cheering for you.
Hey, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Tahir got kind of like an opera build, you know, Viking on top of a ship. Howdy, 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 howdy,
I didn't come for this.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Howdy, 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 Wendy's.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be singing.
I don't think that's opera though, but I hear you. Is that opera?
That's opera?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You're a dick. How about that? Nick.
He said
Domino's.
Do Papa John's.
I would never do Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Oh.
I'm enjoying this more than anything.
Ravioli, ravioli, lasagna.
Pepperoni, ravioli. SpaghettiOs. All right, well, I don't even know if we need a beat with this, so we just do acapella opera.
Acapella opera. Okay, so how about we each do a little line and then we pass it on?
Okay. So the
like
main
2
thing
bars
is that
each.
we always, depending on what time you come on, we always rhyme scary, hairy, merry, fairy.
I just
berry,
added
berry,
dairy to the mix.
Dairy,
Dairy.
yeah, because internet is scary. So at some point we get to that, but a lot of times it takes a minute. So just give me that heads up. And we are going to be starting
Mess this up. I'm gonna mess this up.
Oh, we all are.
Okay.
We do it every time.
It's
We
never
fuck it up
great.
every time.
Right.
That's what's
Never
guaranteed.
great.
As long as we know.
All right, opera. Pat, you want to kick it off? Since
Yeah,
you-
sure.
Okay.
I was on a boat that's wary, finding out internet scary. went really in on the rhyming.
I'd opened up my laptop and I saw something scary and I thought that I would say, Patrick, what is this? What's happening? I turned to my wife I married. I said the internet's scary. We do not know what we're doing.
We do not know.
Anyway, we are platooning. That's not a word.
Yeah.
I don't know what we are doing. All I know that they are suing. When they hear the melody I ripped off, I ripped it off, I ripped it off.
I think that's enough.
Yeah, I got nothing. I can't even go that high. I don't know. You really thought about this.
Platooning is not a word, but I couldn't ride pretending, so y'all just gonna take platooning.
He was
okay?
practicing. He was
was
practicing. He
it?
wasn't even practicing.
He was ready.
Those are his friends that said opera. He was like, everybody say opera. before the
Imagine.
show. And he was practicing this because he knew it was gonna be opera. He was too good at this. There's no way he
Pat
did
was
this
ready.
today.
Here's the thing, though. Pat is low key
He
a musical
closed his
genius.
eyes. You see him close his eyes, and
Yes.
he did this.
But I ripped the melody off.
It doesn't matter. I was looking for a way to try to bring in the chick from The Fifth Element when she was like,
I don't think that's what she do, but I hear you.
I mean, it was something like that. It's something to that effect.
I still think he practiced. Y'all are real good.
It's hilarious. Hey, can y'all say R&B tomorrow?
The clap.
I got these bars. And then
No,
on the
he gonna
song,
do it from his phone. Yeah. So
and then on the
already have
show,
the beat.
oh, it
Just
looks like
lower the
R&B won today.
Oh, never knew.
you see how he threw it out there, right?
Yes.
You see how he just threw
Yeah,
R&B out there?
yeah,
Okay.
he did that.
Okay. We
Shout out
should-
to Hippie Go. She said it was hip opera.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, well, what do we got? What do we got to talk? Well, first of all, Lakers. The
Yes.
Lakers won.
Lakers won.
Shout out
The
to
NBA finals.
LeBrizzy. Shout out to LeBron for this is his third team he's taken to the championship.
Crazy.
Bro.
What is he, like 35?
I think
I
he's
don't-
36.
I don't know his age, but all I know is that
Probably
there are
32.
always comparisons to him and Kobe and him, more so him and Jordan. And I will say that Jordan does have 6 championships. However, it was 6 championships with a lot of the same key players.
Right.
LeBron has done this on 3 different teams.
Completely different.
Different players, some crossover. I mean, obviously JR and a couple others, but he's done this with 3 different teams, 3 different coaches, 3 different sets of egos and personalities that you have to kind of mend and into shape and all rally behind the same goal, and that is something that should not be taken lightly. So,
Right.
just throwing that out there.
So is the debate over? LeBron over MJ?
I don't think that. I don't
We put
think
it
we
to
have
rest?
to. I don't think we have to compare the two because it's 2 different lanes. I just think that he should be recognized for his greatness and his contribution to the game.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Want a little more flack.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't really watch,
You don't watch sports ball?
but I will say that my neighbors made sure that I did.
Oh yeah, that was loud.
Because they were hella loud.
Are they blowing stuff up?
Just yelling. Come on, why would you even do that? I'm like, who are they talking to?
LeBron?
And then when they won, I felt like they broke their own windows. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like they shattered their own
Yeah.
living room windows. They were so excited.
I was excited for Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard's been playing basketball for a long
And
time.
this is his first championship.
This is his first championship, and you could tell that it was very, very special to him. Hopefully now he does something with his hair. I want to talk. Pat, you want to agree. But I will say that I'm very happy for the people who are experiencing this for the first time, man. Very well deserved, and they did a hell of a job.
Yeah. I mean, I missed the game, but definitely heard all of the explosions throughout Los Angeles. Staples Center, they
Was
showed
insane.
they showed an aerial view, and it was not
It was
a lot of
madness.
social distancing.
I know.
There was
No.
social-
Nobody's worried about that.
Bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody with bombs is worried about masks. You don't have a bomb and a mask on. You're already blowing the entire city up.
Oh
Who cares if
man,
he gets sick?
that is ridiculous.
I'm glad that LA won the championship though, because apparently California as a whole is going to hell.
Why do you say that?
Right.
You didn't see these?
No.
Oh
got?
man,
What you got for us, baby boy?
Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, his tweets.
These are not edited tweets. I thought this was made by a meme creator. He put California is going to hell on Twitter. Vote Trump. New York has gone to hell.
I'm from there.
Vote Trump. Illinois has no place to go. Sad, isn't it? Vote Trump.
It bothers me.
How is this real?
That our president of the United States of America speaks this way on social media.
On Twitter.
I can't think of any president, past or present, who would ever even he curses on there.
You have to.
Right?
It gets to a point where I have to wonder if 50 Cent is running President Trump's Twitter account.
I think if you take off Trump's mask.
Yeah, I feel like it's either 50 or it's either 6ix9ine.
Yeah, and I was just about to say it's 6ix9ine. He definitely trolling.
6ix9ine has been very quiet.
Well, I mean, he just has been humble. He had a humbling experience with that first week sales.
Yeah,
the sales did nothing on that last album.
You know, he was just in a hospital, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had an overdose on pills and cough syrup. He overdosed and he was in the hospital. Yep.
Recently?
Yeah, maybe like last week.
He's taking this rough. Taking this rough. Jeez. And it was crazy because he came out and it was just every day, constant.
Yeah, he had an overdose.
Tekashi 6ix9ine's girlfriend breaks silence on rapper's overdose.
He's in the hospital.
Wow. Tekashi 6ix9ine, longtime girlfriend Jade, just shared a montage of heartwarming photos of her and the Trolls rapper from during their relationship, and his fans are taking that as a very good sign. The Rainbow rapper has been MIA after literally vanishing from social media, and after reports of an overdose, many feared the worst.
They call him the Rainbow Rapper?
Yeah, I mean, that's, amongst other things. Like,
it's diet pills.
Yeah, diet pills. That's what I meant to say.
Diet? Why was he taking diet pills?
Diet pills and what else?
And caffeine.
Yeah.
I did hear about this. This was like end of September.
Yeah.
It said he mixed 2 hydroxycut diet pills with McDonald's coffee.
Why?
I don't know.
Hydroxycut just make you poop.
Hydroxycut, they cut out the main ingredient that actually supposedly worked. That's what I heard. Like a couple years ago, they cut out one of the main ingredients that was the main thing you losing weight, and now it's just like a kind of a laxative type thing.
Yeah, I don't think he was overdosed. I think he was just shitting a lot.
I mean, he might have been dehydrated.
Like a suicide attempt.
Yeah, you could pass out from dehydration. So
interesting. I did not know that. I had no idea of that. So
the Rainbow
diet pills and caffeine.
Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Rainbow rapper.
Bad mix. But
Trump is our president.
Trump is wildin'.
And apparently LA is going to hell. And
no, we're already in hell. No, sorry.
No,
California's
New York
going to hell.
is already
New
in
York's
hell.
fully in hell.
And Illinois, you have nowhere to go. So come join us. Just join us. Come to hell.
That is very disheartening. It's weird that he is. I've never had a president have control of their. Here's the flip. Here's the double-edged sword of it, right? It's dope that literally anybody, can tweet whatever the fuck they want. That one side of it, like the freedom of liberty to write and say and do what you want, that is super dope. However, as the president, you should have a little more decorum.
Or no Twitter account.
Come on, now. They know they're not gonna take his Twitter. The crazy thing to me is that there's a 70-plus-year-old tweeting every day wild ass shit.
Every day.
Like, you put the whole thing in context. He's not just a president. He's not just a father. He is 70-plus tweeting like he's a tween. And that's the craziest part to me.
That's wild.
He's a grown ass man.
And he's low key past the age of Twitter too. Like
Right.
I feel like no 70-year-olds be like tweeting anyways. So it's I don't even see how they're. Maybe that's why he never gets checked on it, because nobody else in the White House has Twitter.
They find out when we find out.
Yeah, they're like, he said what? What is this Twitter thing?
I was just doing his hair. When did this happen?
The fact that he pointed out New York and L.A., but completely left out Vegas. Like, they literally call it the city of sin.
Oh yeah.
It's the devil's playground.
No, I think he was talking about because of voting. Right.
But I'm still like Vegas, I don't know. Maybe Nevada is a red state and they've always voted Republican, but it just
it's a
seems
pretty
like
corrupt city. I'm sure he likes
Yeah.
it. I'm sure he
all right,
fucks with
I'll
it.
take that.
I'm sure he gets down with that city.
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Like
It's literally we're living a reality show, and I feel like
it
other,
is. And
other
I
countries
just
are
want the
laughing.
person who does Wendy's account to say something strong, because whoever represents Wendy's Twitter is a monster.
But you know, the CEO of Wendy's probably fuck with Trump too. It seems like
But
at
I
the
don't think
top
that
of
that's-
all of these
yeah.
corporations are
any billionaire corporation is messing with Trump, probably.
It's literally every time I see stuff like that, I'm like, what are we even
They say he
experiencing
smashes his
right now?
side chicks in Vegas.
Trump.
That's what it says there.
Trump, I feel like no women want to even be near him. It's just like his wife just seems grossed out.
I feel like she lost a bet. I
It
feel like
looked like she's
Melania
standing
lost
up
a
there.
bet. Like she was in the bar and they was like, if you don't finish this third shot, you got to go grab that guy's dick. And she's like, I can't do it. And she grabbed it and she's like, fuck, I got to keep my word. So
That
she
was
grabbed his
Trump.
dick and that was the beginning of it.
That was Trump's.
He's like, I'll take you shopping tomorrow. This is the old Trump. This is pre-President Trump when she grabbed the dick and then she just got stuck.
I feel like she was a male bride, like a mail order bride.
I wouldn't be surprised by
And
any
after
of that.
5 years, he was supposed to give her her papers. And he got
Gotcha,
her
bitch!
He got her papers in his back pocket every day.
She
Like,
do look like she's sticking around, like you said.
She don't want to be there.
If she leaves right after the
fact that they
the
behave-
presidency, we'll know for sure.
That would be
the
so lit.
fact that they behave like this as a couple publicly, the fact that they walk down the stairs
Yeah.
of the plane, and he goes to grab her hand and she smacks his hand off like, "Don't touch
Don't
me."
touch me.
It's
Don't touch me.
wild. It's like they don't
It's
even have the
insane.
choreography down. You would think like it would be like, all right,
even
we don't
got
really
the
mess
right
with each
dance
other,
move, right.
But at least during these cameras. But
We gonna
she's
pretend.
like, I
Hold
don't
my
care.
sweaty, nasty little hand.
I don't care, even
She-
for the little publicity. No,
He'll lean in to kiss her, and she'll go.
I'm good, fam. I'm good. Even for your little CNN.
Right.
I don't even want
All
to
of their
pretend.
pictures together just don't look happy.
I've seen her
at
roll
all.
roll her eyes at him.
Ugh. It is,
Yeah.
it is,
Feel
it is,
sorry for her.
I feel
So-
so bad for her. There's
Well,
no way.
I think she ready to go back. She like, just send me back home. I don't even want to be here no more.
She was like a model. She was a model. She was new. Feel like it was like a big, powerful, rich American guy. I get it, but it's like, damn, I'm still president. You are, this,
She's like,
this
he
got
ruined
so
your
out of
country.
control.
Send me back to mine.
She saw firsthand him do all of this shit from reality star
Yep.
to WWF to president, and
He
he's just
sure
like,
did do WWF.
wow.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
He was a wrestler,
And he was also in a lot of rap videos. He was in a lot of rap videos. There was a lot of reference to Trump. If you look at Die Hard with a Vengeance, one of the chicks was like, I think in the police station, she was like, and right, and I'm going to marry Trump. And like, it was a lot of reference to Trump. People like really fucked with him before the presidency.
he was in Home Alone.
He was in
Remember
Home
that?
Alone, yeah.
Home Alone.
He was in Home Alone, man. He was all over. But here's the thing, though. Regardless of what they got going on, if you and your family get along, and with the holidays coming up and everything still being kind of shut down, you can't get to see them. One cool thing that you can do is give them a truly meaningful gift and try paint your life, okay? A lot of people won't be able to make it to their families. However, a lot of people have pictures with their families. You guys can get a picture painted of your favorite picture that you ever had taken and get this painted. It takes about 3 weeks, but you get a hand-painted portrait of you and your loved ones that you can hang in your house, you can put in your office, whatever it may be. I'm going to make sure that my picture gets put up on the screen so you guys can see this picture that I had done. Farron and I, and Pat, you can take it away, but I want to just show Takara this real quick. So this is the picture.
Yeah, so
had
big
done.
shout out to Paint Your Life, because they gifted us our own just so that we can experience it, and I can't believe it. Like I even went back since to buy some, and I got a whole portrait of my family, my grandma, and it's amazing. Like I really felt like I paid $5,000 plus for this. It's truly like a piece of fine art, and the prices on the website are very, 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 very affordable. It's really dope. All you have to do is give them a photo. It can be created from any photo, and they will get a professional to get you a hand painted portrait. It's good. I felt like I was on the Titanic or something, like one of those like old colonial paintings with the chest pocket.
Yes, I love mine.
I like that.
And one of the
It
dopest
looks
things
good.
about this is that you don't have to all be in the same photo. Like a lot of people have family members who may have passed away, or they took a lot of pictures by themselves or something like that. You can send multiple photos in. They can grab the photo or the people from the photo that you want and put them all in the same picture.
Right.
Like, so it doesn't have to be like, oh, I only have one photo of grandpa smiling by himself, so we can't make it. No, you can send that picture and then send the pictures that you have of yourself and your grandmother or whoever from your family. Send them all, and you in 3 weeks you can have a hand painted portrait of you and your family, and that is just simply amazing. So
I want to try that.
you definitely should try it.
You should.
So at paintyourlife.com, there's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, and it's guaranteed. And right now is a limited time offer. Get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off, and it's free shipping. We love that free shipping. That's how they really get you, with the free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word internet to 64000. That's right. Text internet, INTERNET, to 64000. Again, one more time. Text internet to 64000. Paint Your Life will celebrate the moments that matter most. You hear me?
Paint Your Life. Text internet to 64000. I just felt like I had to say something. I was just trying to get in here.
Get that text in, Tekashi, so that you can get the painting.
64000 internet.
Boom.
That is, man.
Internet.
Internet.
I have quite the story.
Oh, let's go.
Quite if it's really one of those like what is happening in life. Shout out to porcupines. 2 officers were fired and charged with animal cruelty after beating porcupines to death.
Why would they?
What kind of cartoon shit is this? Let me tell you what happened.
Bring it down for us, Pat.
All right, so charges have been brought against 2 former Maine police officers. You'd think this would be in Florida, who allegedly attacked and killed several porcupines with their batons.
Oh, no.
The attacks happened. They were first mentioned when another cop reported the 2 officers to department superiors in August, sparking an investigation. It was later revealed that an estimate of 11 porcupines had been killed between Addison Cox and Michael Rollerson, according to Gazette. Among several Rockland police officers interviewed last month by the warden investigator Kevin Anderson, one stated that he witnessed Rollerson hop out of a vehicle to beat a porcupine.
Jeez.
Others revealed that a video shared with the Snapchat group of officers showed him beating something on the ground, yelling, "I got him." And then it followed by a picture of a dead porcupine. They both admitted to murdering multiple porcupines, and then they spoke with Anderson while also expressing regret over the decision. One of the officers also revealed that he would occasionally pepper spray porcupines. One more time, just in case you're like, did I hear that? One of the officers also revealed that he would occasionally pepper spray porcupines. And obviously there were people on the animal sides that were like, these porcupines were in their natural habitat and causing no harm. We don't understand. Officer Rollerson not only chased the animal in the woods to kill it, but returned with a smile on his face and appeared as though he enjoyed it.
How angry you gotta be
You hopped out the car?
to be driving your car, hopping out on a? That's some gangster weird. Oh, there go that nigga right there, and you hop out the car, and it's a porcupine.
Pepper spray? He's resisting.
So he don't even know what to say.
I do. I just, you know what? I hate that it sometimes feels like it always comes back to race.
To me, yeah.
But
They were browner porcupines.
Yeah, they were brown ones. We can't get.
It wasn't even that. It's more so the fact that these officers got arrested and fired, brought up on charges for killing porcupines, and not taking anything away from any type of life, but we have people getting killed by the cops regularly who won't be brought up on charges.
Right.
Not taking anything away from any type of animal life.
Porcupines got justice.
But it's like, bro, we can't even get justice for black people, and these cops are getting fired for killing porcupines. And it just, something about that just don't sit right with me, bro.
That's wild. That's just
That's the first thing I thought of. I thought about how outlandish and how ridiculous this story was, and I thought about how ridiculous it is that they're being brought up on these charges, but so many cops are still roaming the streets freely after killing unarmed people.
Yep.
Black people, white people, Mexican people, all across the board. These cops aren't being brought up on charges, but they are being brought up on charges for killing porcupines.
Man.
And it's exhausting. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bring that up because I know that takes away from everything, and
It's true.
It exhausts so much energy to think about that and get upset about it, then frustrated about it, then sad about it. But we can't stop talking about it because it's still relevant.
Right, I agree.
So,
Beat 11 porcupines to death for no reason.
ass clowns.
And pepper sprayed some.
To be fair, the porcupine, they found hella knives on him.
Shut the fuck up, Pat.
Look at his face. Just laugh. Just,
On him?
No, on him. I get it.
You're ridiculous. You're
We get it,
ridiculous.
Pat. I was waiting for this laugh to come at any moment.
All right.
Yeah.
So that happened. That randomly happened. And
That's insane to me. And
That's-
this is
it's
in
very
Maine?
ridiculous.
You said in Maine?
in Maine,
Maine.
randomly.
And they snitched on each other. They could tell on each other for killing porcupines. But they can't tell on each other.
Yeah,
when you see
right?
when you
They're
see
like,
your
yeah, this
partner do
injustice that I
something.
just saw.
Yeah, I saw some injustice. What happened? He hit a porcupine with his baton, and he did it until it died.
That's
What happened with this human being? I didn't see that. My camera was off. I
Yeah.
don't know. I wasn't there.
sick of it, man.
Damn
Sick.
it.
I'm sick of it. Anyway,
Well-
let's change the subject, Pat. What
Well,
else
I
you
mean,
got?
no, while you're upset, I don't want to go into another good article and then bring you back down. It is, quote unquote, Columbus Day today.
Oh, shit. Is that today?
It's not
Uh-huh.
Indigenous people.
You should be saying indigenous
Right.
people, but some horrifying calendars still refer to it as Columbus Day. So,
I stole this day.
if you still call today Columbus Day, no, if you're watching on Patreon, it's Monday. By the time this comes out, it will be on Thursday. But if you still decide to call it Columbus Day, I just want to highlight some facts that I found out today that aren't really known like that. Christopher Columbus's army used to use indigenous people as dog food. Did you guys know that?
Did not surprised at all, though.
They were known to feed live babies to dogs in front of their horrified parents. Columbus.
The babies?
Jesus.
Babies.
Wait. They were feeding babies.
They fed
Yeah.
babies to dogs. That's your Columbus.
You know what's crazy, though? I haven't, I want you to finish those facts, but
Yeah.
I didn't even see any promotions. I didn't see any sales for Columbus Day.
Nope,
I haven't
they
seen
stopped.
anything.
They
That's
stopped.
great. That's great
Yeah.
that it's having that effect.
They
But it's
stopped.
still wild as hell. Like you said, some calendars still have it. But I get it. Like the calendars might be pre-printed and all that type of stuff. But yeah.
Pre-printed before when, though? I feel like we've been knew he was trash.
Right.
Well, but it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't until the last couple years. Like last year really sparked. I've been saying that for a while. I stopped celebrating Columbus Day a while ago, and I just feel like I'm gonna go up there and grab it. I feel like people just got on the bandwagon within the last 2-3 years.
Right.
Because every time I was like, I'm not celebrating Columbus Day, I'm not celebrating 4th of July, all of these pagan ass holidays that had nothing to do with our freedom and are the real reason why they're being celebrated. And people are like, oh, you're just being a downer. Oh, now you want to be woke. Now you want to be pro-black. And now everybody's on the same train. And I'm not the person be like, oh, I thought you said. I'm the person like, I'm glad y'all finally here.
Yep.
Right.
I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad we all on the same accord now, and we
Right.
realize how fucked up a lot of these holidays are.
I realized it was fucked up when the kids had to go to school. I was like, God damn, they serious with this shit, huh? Shit. Because remember on Columbus Day, there was no school. Remember back when we was growing up on Columbus Day, that Monday, there was no school. But they got school now. They not-
Yeah, I mean, you could throw, now that I'm glad we all changed our minds about it, but it's like, you could still give the indigenous people some
Right.
stuff. Give them a day off. Give a little car sale because it's Indigenous Day.
Yeah.
Like, we don't got to stop everything. It's just
Just
shift
change
the celebration.
Change the word. Change the
Right.
word.
Yeah, stop
Change the
celebrating
wording.
him, celebrate them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't really even think of this, but his voyage initially initiated the transatlantic slave trade when he captured 1,600 Taino people and shipped them to Spain for gold. And most died on the journey. He also sold indigenous girls into sex slavery for his own personal profit. He journaled, quote, "There are plenty of dealers who go about looking for girls. Those from 9 to 10 are now in demand. So if you think about it, the movie Pocahontas is also pretty dark.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Pocahontas was like a little child.
She was a teenager.
And
If that, was she?
I think she was younger. I want to say she was like 10, 11,
Let me see.
preteen. Also, Columbus Army required any Taino person 14 or older to bring them a thimble of gold dust every 3 months. If not, the army would chop off their hands and tie the victim's hands around their neck like a chain. Most victims bled to death. An estimated 10,000 Taino people died this way.
Jeez.
So you only hear about like, you know, the general things, but when you get into the specifics, it's pretty horrifying. I don't even necessarily want to read these other ones, but just so that you know, he obviously did not discover America.
Nope.
It was already home to an estimated 100 million indigenous people.
Right.
And the indigenous people of what many of us call Turtle Island have been living here since the beginning of time. So I would just stop calling it Columbus Day altogether.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
trash.
Please do.
I haven't heard anybody call it
Actually,
that.
never mind. Let me check Apple and see what they got on their calendar because I saw the flag on there and I was like, what holiday is it? I've completely blocked it out of my head, but let's see what Apple refers to.
Columbus Day.
Oh, yeah. It's
And
Columbus
Indigenous.
Day and Indigenous Day.
Side by side.
Side by side. Well, no, it's right under each other, but I don't know which one is for Apple. So,
I can tell you because I don't have all that extra stuff on my phone. I could
Yeah.
tell you.
yeah, they both say U.S.
Yeah.
holidays, though. What's it say?
Columbus Day, Indigenous People.
Come
Day.
on, Apple. Get with the times. It's crazy. I just found an old picture of myself in second grade, and we literally did like a little Thanksgiving play. They separated half of us into Indians and Native Americans and half of us into pilgrims. And it's crazy. It was like a grown woman as the teacher having us play out this thing that I feel like the parents all knew that didn't happen. Did we all find out?
Parents know.
Did
Because some parents just weren't educated. My parents didn't know.
What about the teachers?
I'm sure the teachers.
I meant adults, really. Like it seems like we all as a whole started saying like fuck Columbus in the last few years, but I feel like teachers back then had to
They
know
knew.
that they were just spoon feeding us
They
some
knew.
bull. Because I remember when I found out, I was like, that was a whole school subject.
Yep.
That's wild.
Well, I mean, they're teaching from a book for curriculum, and they probably were brought up under the guise that Columbus is who these books made him out to be.
Right.
Like a lot of that information, unless you studied it like solely on your own, like you didn't find out that truth because these books are designed to mask America's dirty truth. Like they're trying to change it every year. That's why that mother, I think it was last year or the year before last, was so outraged with McGraw-Hill because McGraw-Hill had changed slavery to indentured servitude and said slaves were paid little to nothing or almost nothing or to little salaries. It's like, no, they weren't paid anything.
At all.
And then indentured servant isn't a slave. That's two different things. If they weren't indentured slave,
Everybody's
Come
trying
on.
to minimize.
what is indentured?
I was trying to help her with it. I don't know.
It was slavery, goddammit.
Some mom took a photo in her kid's textbook when they were learning about ancient Egypt, and it was straight up like they showed a picture of a pharaoh, and I kid you not, it was like a green-eyed white dude. It was like literally like Brad Pitt with the little thing like this.
Yeah.
They were just like our pharaohs, and they were like, look at this. But it's just crazy. Like, they really put me in a Native American outfit with a feather and had us like dancing with the pilgrims. Like that's wild,
Thanksgiving.
right?
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
We ain't falling for the okie doke no more, man.
Sanity.
You know what I'm saying?
Columbus Day.
Insane.
We're not going for it no more, man. And I'm glad that a lot of companies are erring on the right side of this because it's ridiculous, man. It's time for these big companies to really err on the right side of history, bro. Like, what side do you want to be remembered for? That's why I'm always like supporting Nike. And don't get me wrong, I know Nike has probably done some fucked up shit to like, you know, some of their employees and some deals and shit like that. The whole where they get the shoes made, like, you know, I know some of the shit is fucked up. Like, you can't go to any company and dig far enough and not find any dirt on them. But I feel like within the last 10 years or so, they've been trying to be on the right side of history, you know, like, and I feel like more companies need to do that. More companies need to appreciate us as supporters, as clients, as their lifeline. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, just do what's right. It seems so crazy that it's so hard for people not to be fucked up.
Racist.
Yeah.
They wake up trying.
We're some of their biggest consumers, these companies.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and it makes sense to do what's right for the people who spend the most.
And not only that, not only are we their biggest consumers, like, we're their biggest superstars. Like, ain't nobody rushing out to get no goddamn Larry Birds like that. But the Jordans, the LeBrons,
yep.
you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody rushing to do all of that. But they
makes no
like
sense.
the biggest superstars are the black athletes.
Yep.
It makes no sense.
It's just like, yo, do right by your customers. Do right by the people that are supporting you, that have rolled with you through thick and thin, that have been your biggest paydays. Do right by your customers. It just like just give us that.
Yeah.
That's why it's crazy that like even NBA like team owners are racist. I thought them would be of all people like
No,
just
they're
be
the
They're
like,
slave
"Ah,
owners."
I like
Yeah,
black people.
thank
You know
you.
what I
They
mean?
slave
Yeah.
owners. They're the worst.
Anytime I hear owners, I just think like it's just a bad taste, and I feel like it's not hard to do what you know is right. And I know that, you know, you grew up one way and all of that, but once you like get the knowledge and you learn that like so many people have done customers and people of color wrong and just not had great business practices. Once you learn that, like, I feel like you have that responsibility to do better. Once you know better, you should do better. That's why I am so excited about Mint Mobile, because they are breaking you up with your old wireless provider and making things a lot easier. They were the very first company to sell premium wireless service online only. And now Mint Mobile is introducing their unlimited data plan for just $30 a month. Now let that sink in. I don't know what y'all paying here
Too
with me. I
much.
don't know what you guys are paying at home.
Too much.
But I'll let you know. I'm paying like $300, and that's like with some phone stuff. But that's also actually it's more than $300. That's what, like, paying off one or two phones. But like even my unlimited service by itself, I think is like $100 a phone.
Oh no.
So we're
no.
talking about $30 a month for unlimited data plan. And that's it doesn't get any better than that. So how much is your soon-to-be ex wireless provider charging you? Let's talk about it, Pat.
I'm at almost 300.
I'm 140 and I'm done. I'm so done with paying phone bills. It's ridiculous. So like the switch over to Mint Mobile is a no-brainer. Like starting at $30 a month, it almost seems like unfair. Like, am I like just jumping onto somebody else's plan? Like, it almost seems like suspect, but
Somebody gonna pay the bill. They gonna cut his phone off. He gonna be
no, it is. But no, you can use your own phone, any Mint Mobile plan, keep your same phone number, along with all your existing contacts. It's an easy switch. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. So you can break up with all these big wireless companies and switch over to Mint Mobile's premium unlimited data plan for $30 a month. Okay.
So listen, guys, to get this new unlimited wireless plan for just $30 a month, and to get the plan shipped to your door. That's another thing. Like, with everything going on, like, I'm always hesitant to go outside. I'm always hesitant to go outside and stand in line. And even if, you know, you go to places where there like it's limited amount of people, you still have to stand in line outside to get in those places. So if you want to have this shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/DIYS. Again, that's Mint, MINT, mobile, mobile.com/DIYS. Cut your unlimited wireless bill to $30 a month. Okay? $30 a month at mintmobile.com/DIYS.
$30.
It's pretty wild.
Mint Mobile. $30.
I don't
Now-
know why SAG after was calling me right now.
Just
Unless
SAG.
they got a check for your boy. Don't at me unless you're nasty. And by nasty, I mean got a check for me.
This is kind of cool though. Speaking of businesses doing the right thing and being on the right side of things, Yelp sent out a tweet that says, now when business gains attention for when a business gains attention for reports of racist conduct, Yelp will place a new business accused of racist behavior alert on their Yelp page.
Ooh, I like that.
To inform to inform users along. Oh, this place is good and racist.
I want to go there. I'm racist.
Yeah, why not? But it informs users along with a link to a news article where they can learn more. So I think that's really, really dope.
That is
like it's
so good.
It's gonna be abused for
That
sure.
is so good.
But
yeah, it's definitely going. They're gonna have to definitely do like some investigations or be able to provide proof. But I think this is something. This is a step in the right direction. Of course, it's gonna be a little backlash, and of course, it's gonna be some trial and error. I think that the label should only come after the person that accused the company of racist acts can provide adequate proof. Like I'm talking about photos, video. Maybe definitely video of what happened.
Can you always prove that? You know what I mean? Because I feel like in corporations, racism can be so subtle and slight. Like you can't really even. I don't know how you would prove that a convenience store owner was watching you too much or like thought you were gonna steal. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of things that are so subtle. I don't know if you can prove them, but I see what you're saying.
I think that here's the thing. If you experience racism, you know how it feels. You know what to look for. You know the signs of it. You know what I mean? Like, I if somebody's watching me in a store, that's cool. Maybe I don't immediately go to racism. I think maybe somebody came in here, stole something. Then maybe it just happened the day before. Maybe it happened earlier that day. I don't automatically,
Maybe they seen you somewhere.
Maybe they see me, especially like past somebody like you, me, or Takara. Like sometimes people look at us and they're trying to recognize us, and that's an uncomfortable thing too. Especially now that we're wearing masks and all you see is eyes following you. So I try not to jump directly to jump conclusions on it. It looked like we froze up for a second. I don't know. Let me check this real quick.
No,
are we still good? Okay, maybe it's just my computer. But I will say that you know it when you've experienced it enough to be able to identify that as such.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that Yelp does a good job at, because even when you make a complaint on a business, the owner has a certain amount of time to respond back before Yelp will lower their score or lower their rating. So I think that when they respond back, I think that needs to be public, like most of them are for the most part right now. And when you read the reviews and someone says something negative and the owner responds back to that, everything is visible.
Right.
So I don't think anything should be taken away. I think it needs to keep that same energy even with these type of things, make everything visible. And I think that Yelp can step in at that point and make a decision. But I think this is a step in the right direction. Get all of it.
There's nothing worse than being with somebody who's not acting civil and then they pull the race card. I hate that.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen, it was this lady, she was on the plane, and they were getting ready to take off, and they were just asking her to get in her seat. And she was like, but I have to use the bathroom. And they were like, okay, we know, but we want to take off. If you could just,
It's not how this works.
Yeah. We need you to sit down and then use the bathroom after takeoff. And she wouldn't sit down, so this white lady was like, and mind you, the flight attendant was white. And the white lady said, ma'am, can you just sit down so we can take off? She goes, you can't tell me what to do. I am a black woman. You are being racist. And the lady was like, I'm not. Nobody's being racist. Sit your fucking ass down.
Right.
I hate that.
I think in those situations, like people hopefully use common sense on that.
This won't work this time. You are not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell my ancestors. We were like, what?
That's ridiculous.
And then they try to rally the other black people like, fam, you're making us look really bad.
Like this.
Yeah. Well, we don't have enough
Sit down.
time left, and we've already exhausted enough energy to entertain false claims.
Right.
All we can really focus on right now is the shit that really matters. So we're not rallying behind the bullshit. When they put here's the thing. Anytime they push back on the tarmac, when they pushing back from that loading gate, at that point, everybody except for the people that are walking around, the flight attendants, they're the only ones that are legally allowed to be up, right? Legally, right? Because they have to give the whole spiel of the safety thing. Anybody else, for any reason, if they're on the tarmac and they're in line ready to take off and there's an emergency and you need to get out of your seat, they have to go back to the gate. They cannot be on an active tarmac with somebody out of their seatbelt. Now, obviously, people take it off and put their shirt over it, but legally, they can't do it. So if they're pushing back, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Nobody agreed with her. She was like, "You understand?" And the flight attendant was like, "I just need you to sit down, please."
As soon as we get in the air, you can go use the bathroom. Well, I can't wait. All right, well then.
It's on yourself, pissy pants. But right now, you got to. And it was just one of those things. I was like, "This lady is doing the most. She's
The
doing
most.
Way
Sit
too
your
much.
ass down, miss. Please, Jesus."
Anyway,
Well, speaking of people at work doing the most, there were 3 MTA workers
Hilarious.
that were just suspended because they were running a secret man cave below Grand Central Terminal. If you've ever been to Grand Central
have.
Terminal,
I have.
it's so much going on.
Uh-huh.
But the fact that they were pulling this off underneath there is pretty funny.
I wanna
This
see.
is in here you go. This is in New York's Grand Central Terminal at track 114. This was 3 MTA workers. They say that it was a wireman, a carpenter foreman, and an electrical foreman have all been suspended without pay, pending resolution of disciplinary cases after it was discovered that they converted a storage room into a private man cave, complete with a futon, a TV, exercise equipment, fridge, and beds.
And beds
That's
Yo.
wild.
how bad is your living situation
at home.
that you would rather be underground with rats?
Oh yeah, if there are
Working
rats
out.
all over
Working
the
out.
surface of New
The
York
rats on the treadmill,
underneath,
too. The
Come
rats
on.
on the treadmill.
and you have a fridge down there.
Listen, that's who they should have told first. They should have told these guys' wives and their family members. Let me let you know how much Charles ain't fucking with you. Okay, this is what we found with Charles, Dewan, Brandon, Bradley, because it was some white people too. And even if it wasn't, I'm gonna say it was some white people too. This is how much they don't fuck with
Bro,
you.
they had the Amazon package,
They rather
like
sleep,
like cable, like they
would
were.
rather sleep
Oh, my
on
gosh.
air mattresses on concrete
With rodents.
with rodents than to go home to you.
No, to think. Well, to be fair, they were doing this during work, so they were like kind of like escaping to
man.
do. Because that was the whole thing. It says many a New Yorker has fantasized about kicking back with a cold beer in a prime piece of Manhattan real estate, especially one this close to good transportation. But few would have the chutzpah. That sounds Jewish.
Yeah.
Chutzpah. To commandeer a secret room beneath Grand Central Terminal and make it your very own man cave, sustained with MTA resources and maintained at our riders' expense.
They are running the longest extension cord
Right.
from the break room.
Chutzpah is the quality of audacity.
Oh, I like that.
The quality
of
Quality
audacity.
of
The
audacity.
quality of your audacity.
I like that.
The-
got
how,
the
how do you say
nerve.
it? Chutzpah?
You say.
Or is there like a
It's-
chutzpah? Like a
It's
little accent somewhere.
chutzpah. Let me look for it. The pronunciation.
Wow. I like that.
The chutzpah. I don't, that's,
It's Yiddish.
Yiddish.
Chutzpah.
You don't hear a lot of Yiddish words.
where's Yiddish from? If you're Yiddish, where are you from? Yidden?
Yiddish?
Yidden? Let's learn about Yiddish people.
Yo. I like the word Yiddish, though.
Yiddish is lit. Oh, it's Yiddis.
ISH.
Is a high German-derived language historically spoken by Ashkenazi Jews.
Okay.
I didn't know that there was a. I didn't know there was a what are they called? Different, like in religion, different groups.
Oh, subcultures?
I didn't know there was like a Ashkenazi.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you got Christian, and then you also have like non-denominational. Then you got Kojic. Then you got Baptist.
Yeah.
All of those believe in the same God. It's just like different practices with it.
No, I just didn't know there was a branch of Judaism that had the word Nazi in it.
That's a good point.
Now I want to research this and find out everything. But yeah, MTA man cave. It doesn't look that bad. If you're thinking underground in New York, it looks like it could be a regular New York apartment.
But I know it has no windows.
Oh no.
It's got to stink.
Yeah, there's a lot of exhaust in there.
And the funny thing is that all the
They got a
comments,
microwave, too.
all the comments say one thing: who told? You know, it was
Oh.
somebody who was banished.
Oh, it was somebody whose shift got switched, and they weren't in that terminal anymore.
They were
So like they weren't able to partake in it. It's like, man,
Man, let me
I
put
missed the homies back at such and such. And they be like, what you say? Nothing. No. What did you just say? And that's how they end up telling on
Can I
them.
bring my PS3 and play with y'all?
And they said no.
Somebody blew up the spot because they invited somebody they wasn't supposed to, man. That's usually how it happens.
Can I play with y'all on my PS3?
I guess it's pronounced chutzpah. The C is silent. I kind of like chutzpah,
I
but
like chutzpah better.
chutzpah is.
Chutzpah.
I mean, that's just how it is.
Me and my baby mama, we fighting. We wanted, she kicked me out. I wanted to know if I could just spend the night down there.
Hey, they got air beds, a futon. They're probably living better than a lot of New
Right.
Yorkers above ground.
I'm telling you, somebody probably took a little side thing there, and the side thing hated.
She told.
Because they got
She
played.
told.
They got maybe he was just smashing her for the law. He was like, okay.
You ain't gonna fuck me on this air mattress?
So you're not gonna return my phone calls?
Last time I was there, the air mattress was not this flat.
Oh,
You go to
in
the
there,
microwave. You want a corn dog?
Aw.
You want some dino nuggets?
Got some ramen? You want some ramen?
You
That's
some
that's
dino
crazy
Get
nuggets?
as
the water
all
in the
get
coffee
it.
pot and just pour it in.
Takar, let me ask you something. If
Yes.
somebody took you there, right? No, you wouldn't.
As soon
What
as
if
we start going down, I'm like, where we going to take the train? Oh,
At
we
the
gonna
MTA?
walk, we gonna walk to the end of the platform and just go down these stairs right here? Like,
they
what
couldn't
are we doing?
they couldn't
You'd stop?
there was no song or no album that they could put on to convince you to like get you in the mood
in there?
in there.
Yeah, what if you had a good personality?
Is it like Ratatouille where the rats is cooking the food?
Nah.
How's this going?
Just how it is in the pictures. No rats that you could see off top.
Right. No, because the idea of it being underneath Grand Central, which means that it's underneath the train, or it's one of those side doors that you open up and you go down.
Mm-hmm.
No,
No,
you
I
ain't
don't
fucking with
feel. No, maybe maybe in my 20s.
That's weird to have.
I would be like, oh, we got a little sleep, but
Right?
now at my age, I'm like, boy, you live here. Like, I will roast you if you take me.
That
to
is a
place.
wild place to be like naked though. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd be comfortable.
I wonder like where
Just imagine
where
the
you do the wash up at? Where you do the
Right.
after sex wash up?
Just imagine the dude like, so I got
The
this
whole
place.
bath.
Me and my homies chill. It's a little kickback spot. It's just for us. It ain't nothing too crazy. And you know
Right.
when somebody
The homies
say
ain't
nothing
working
too
right now.
crazy, you be thinking, oh, it must be really nice.
Yeah,
When somebody
yeah.
say, don't worry, ain't nothing too crazy. We just gonna chill. And
That's
you're like,
funny.
okay. And then they take you into the Grand Central doors. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we ain't Grand Central doors. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So we going into one of these little boutiques or something. We got a little. Then they
Now we
take you
going
through.
home.
He pull out all his keys. And
The
he get
janitor keys?
He open up the key and take you inside this small hallway. And you're like,
romance.
okay. And then there's some stairs, and you go down the stairs.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, what the fuck?
By
we
the way,
going?
the smell is getting worse and worse
Yeah,
as
yeah.
you're going.
Yeah.
And then you open up another door, and a rat walk by and be like, yo, you brought her this time. Okay, this is cool. And then you
A rat
open
said
up.
that?
Yeah, then you gotta go through a side door, open that up, and then it's just a room.
Then he puts on your
And then-
favorite. He puts
yeah.
on your favorite song though.
I mean, it didn't look too bad from there.
Romantic.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even go down there.
He
You
puts
would hear
on
the
"If This
train
World
the
Were
whole
Mine"
night,
by,
yeah.
by Luther Vandross. It's just "If this world were mine."
No,
All right. Well, let me tell you this.
I would place at
Who's
your
your like
kiss.
celebrity crush?
mine.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's so many.
Or just like, just throw one out there. Just not. It doesn't have to be the top one. Just like a.
I can't remember this guy's name. He plays in this show on Netflix. He's so fucking fine. But
he
if
looked
I had
like
to
that
throw one
dude.
out, Will Smith.
Okay.
I think Will Smith is really attractive still.
Like now or back then?
Like right now, like still.
Okay. If he was an older gentleman and he looked kind of like Will Smith,
No,
what if he looked like Idris Elba?
I don't think Idris Elba was attractive.
You like Michael B. Jordan?
I do like Michael.
What if he looked like Michael B. Jordan?
I would question why he's going down there. I'm like, I would be like, Michael B.
These are all
Jordan would
valid,
never
though.
take
I just
me down
wanted to
here.
see. I just wanted to see if there was like a limit
No.
to
No.
niggas fuckerism.
Because it could also be something dangerous. Like we're going into a storage room. Like
That's the number one
Yeah.
thing.
I'm
That
not
is-
going
right
into
there.
a storage. You're gonna break out 38,000 keys and take me into a storage room and then be like, ta-da! I'm like,
right in
how
your
I'm supposed to
face.
get out of here? Ain't no windows in here. Where the bathroom at?
You know, walk out in your skin.
Yeah, I would be a little freaked out
Where's
until
the
like
bathroom?
I
they
don't know. They didn't say
they
it.
put on my
Bathroom.
if they put on one of my songs. I might be hanging out for a little bit.
How y'all washing the dishes?
That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes. I mean, they like to be using plastic cups and plates and
No, I'm
disposable,
good.
all
I'm
of
good.
that.
They was probably turning up down there, with
Yeah.
music and all that, putting on some songs and everything.
There's
you know.
no air. Like there's no. It's
They brought a fan. They got a Dyson fan.
Well, what air? I'm not dealing with y'all. It's no.
Just Musk.
Yeah.
Just MTA Musk.
Do you listen to podcasts like this on your own? Like, do you listen to podcasts?
Sometimes, yeah.
What do you listen to more, podcasts or music?
Music.
What do you listen to like right now? If I had to ask you.
Jade Nova.
Okay.
I love Jade Nova. Ari Lennox.
Okay.
And all Afro beats.
I like the
Afro
Afrobeat.
beats and Belizean soca.
Now let me ask you. Let me tell you this after you told me that. Well, actually, let me ask you this: do you know what's the best way to listen to that music, especially the Afro beats?
No, but you gonna tell me?
Pat, do you want to tell her what's the best way to listen
I'll
to Afro
tell
beats?
you.
Tell her all
I'll
about
tell
it,
you,
baby.
Takara. Let me put you on.
Put on game,
Let me put you
Pat.
on real quick. All these trendy people are walking around trying to look cool, trying to prove that they rich. They got the, the designer. They got the Goyard bags and stuff. They got the overpriced, AirPod expensive, whatever they're called, wireless earbuds, wireless this, Bluetooth this, wireless that, and it's just all for show. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's not even the most highest quality stuff all the time. But
Let them know.
enter Raycon.
Let's
All right?
go.
Raycon wireless earbuds got it together. All right. Now this is high quality wireless earbuds at a fraction of the price that all these other flexers are trying to throw at you, right?
Okay.
Oh, get them.
This is
just lost my earbud.
efficiency. You
Okay.
you just lost it?
Yeah, I
Well,
just lost one.
you are just in time, Takara.
Okay.
All right. So Raycon, listen, they got this newest model. It's called the Everyday E25 earbuds.
Get them.
And these are their best ones yet, okay? They got 6 hours of playtime.
Oh, get them.
Seamless Bluetooth pairing.
Oh, get them.
More bass, boom.
Oh,
A more compact design
get them.
and noise isolating fit.
Woo, they got.
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
All right, so not only are they stylish and discreet, but there's no dangling wires or stems.
Right.
And the company was co-founded by Ray J. He's a genius, right?
Yeah.
He has like a new invention that works every single year.
Right, he does.
All right, you got all these celebrities back in this, and so I just say, Cardi B likes it. I think you should give it a try.
Cardi B, Snoop Dogg, Brandy, J.R. Smith, Mike Tyson, Rich the Kid, bro.
All of them.
There are a list of celebrities that support and believe in Raycon, and they're obsessed with these products, and I guarantee that you guys will be too. And matter of fact, Raycon is so sure that you're going to like them as well. They're giving you a 45-day free return policy, so you can make sure that the pair of wireless earbuds that you have ordered are specifically to your liking. Now, let me tell you
like
something.
that.
45 days to make sure you like something,
Yeah.
unprecedented.
Right?
No one is doing that. This is brand new. Y'all seen these ads before. We've never said that before. That's how much they believe in their product. So you should try it out.
It's a month and a half.
That's a month and a half.
That's a month and a half.
So Takara, listen to this. Limited time. 15% off your order.
Oh, yeah.
All you got to do is go to
yeah.
buyraycon.com/DIYS for damn internet, you scary. So one more time, that's buyraycon.com
Oh, yeah.
/DIYS. Get you 15% knocked off of the already affordable Raycon wireless
Okay.
earbuds. Just you ain't even gonna go back. I promise
Okay.
you ain't gonna go back to the other
I'm
ones.
down.
Okay.
As long as
Okay.
I got colors, I'm in it.
Oh, it's super cool. They're like blue. They light up. It's like a little spaceship.
And you
I
got
like
the black
that.
joints, too. They got the charging dock. But again, one more time, that's buyraycon.com /DIYS. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just take it. There's a lot of random stuff that happens on the show, Takar. You just gonna have to get with the program, man. We full of randomness. You know
Yeah,
what
just
I'm
throw a
saying?
little note
It's what we do.
every now and then. If you don't know what to do, just throw a little note in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're-
I'm down for the Raycons. I just want to make sure that they're not like the glasses that he said was unbreakable and the guy took them and broke them.
No, they
Nah, these are
solid.
legit.
Okay.
These are legit.
They
I want
are
to try them. I want some
solid.
Raycons. Hey, Raycon.
I
There you go.
had an extra pair too. I gave it to the kid, and then she lost one, and I had to get another pair for her because she
Yeah.
liked them that much. Yeah,
I want a
she really
pair.
rock with them.
I want to try them.
She really rock with them.
I want to know what you guys think about this myth. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh wait.
I said the word myth and the lights turned on. Keep it off. It's kind of a dark. It's kind of a. Well, it's actually more poetic and beautiful. But
I like the leg action.
I've been practicing yoga.
all right, I just want you guys to know this, and everybody at home. If you ever are feeling down on yourself and feeling ugly, just know that there's a Japanese myth that says that your face right now is the face of the person you loved most in your past life. So, it's kind of a poetic, it's kind of creepy, but I see you were like, what? It's
So-
kind of creepy, but the beauty in it is that they say that they just think it's beautiful because in your eyes back then, the face you see in the mirror was the one you most adored.
But it just sounds like it's all you.
What do you mean?
Like it's all you yourself.
What do you mean?
I mean, it just says if you feel ugly, just know that there's a Japanese myth that says your face right now is the face of the person you loved most in your past life.
Oh, so you kind of saw past the beauty in that, and you were just like, oh, maybe my last life I loved somebody toe up, or
I think I need a drink to read this all the way.
I thought you were saying that it was still you, so like you
Yeah, that's
love
what I'm
yourself the
saying.
most. But I'm thinking that they're saying that like my last life, I was a young lady
that was in
and I
love
liked
with
the
a Tahir
man
looking
that
dude.
looked like me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I read that. That's
Yeah.
how I read into that.
Yeah.
So whoever I was smashing back in my past life looked like me, which would explain a lot if I was a woman in the past life. Because these hips that I got right now, they are offsetting. They are.
I didn't see hips today.
I got hips.
Okay.
I got hips. My hips don't lie. I'm filling out these shorts. I'm fierce.
Let me try them on. Let's see who fill them out the best.
Face.
I don't want to participate in that. I don't want to. That's not even fair for me to go
Oh my
against
goodness. If you feel ugly, just know that there's a Japanese myth that says your face right now is the face. But you're still ugly.
But you're
then.
still ugly, though.
You're still ugly.
That just means you had bad taste in your past life too.
That mean you like ugly
no,
motherfuckers. That's what that mean. You ugly. You like.
Don't take the beauty of the myth.
And that mean
You
the
be like,
person
"Man, I
that
had
liked you was they liked ugly too. Y'all just like it ugly.
I had trash taste last life. That's a very funny take on it.
In this life.
That's a very funny take on that.
Hey man,
We good childish. Thank you, Japanese people, for helping us.
Speaking of childish, that was a great little segue.
And can
There's
somebody said I got hips like a '90s cartoon. First of all, kiss my ass.
that's the Proud Family.
That
Remember the
was
mama,
built like,
remember the mama hips?
Dexter's
Your mama
mom.
did have them hips
Right.
though.
Dexter's mom was thick.
Was
Waist
she
this
though?
big. Waist this big.
Woo, snatch.
In Dexter's lab,
Yeah.
she was edible. I like
Okay.
that.
Oh,
Uh,
this is an animated character he talking about.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
That is fine.
Absolutely.
Oh, what's her name? Jessica Rabbit.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that.
She is a rabbit.
No, Jessica Rabbit was a human.
She was a human, but even if she was a rabbit,
She
come
was
hop
Roger
on
Rabbit's
this.
chick.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, see?
Get some of this carrot.
But who was? But wasn't there a girl?
You thinking about like Lola
Roger.
Rabbit?
Yes, Lola. Okay,
Yeah.
that's Lola Rabbit. Okay.
Lola Rabbit was
She's
kind
hot,
of cute.
too? Oh.
She was
kinda
cute, though.
I
She
don't
was a
think
cutie pie.
we didn't think about it, but
Yeah,
she was cute.
she was
I
a cutie
wouldn't,
pie.
You know,
Who was a rabbit that was smashed? Like that's.
it's a rabbit. I smashed a rabbit.
Oh yeah, if I was a
Little-
rabbit, I
little
definitely would have shot
cottontail.
my shot.
I'll give her carrots.
She could play ball too. I'll be at all her games cheering her ass on. You don't get your Leslie.
But speaking of being completely childish,
Okay.
a Swedish peace group erected a sign to keep the Russian submarines out of their border, and and all the sign is, it displays an animated sailor in underwear thrusting his hips with a Morse code that broadcasts "This way if you are gay."
That works.
But the thought of a Russian submarine seeing that and being like, "Oh, turn around, we're not gay." No, shut up, you're gay. I'm not gay.
You're the one. Why do you keep looking at him? I'm just trying to tell you which way not to go.
It's like a Russian submarine. You're deterring them
doing this.
like an immature fifth grader.
They need to grow
Oh
up.
my god,
That's funny though.
That's
That
so
is a lot.
ridiculous.
It's funny that they think that's gonna work.
That's a lot.
Yeah, somebody's child thought of that.
But who knows?
Yeah, but they kept it going. It's still there.
Still-
We're
it's
dealing.
it's
so,
still
you know.
erected.
She
Yeah,
wrecked it. I
a
was
weird,
that's the word I was paying attention to.
I thought that was a good play on words because I
Little
was
bit
like,
of a-
once you said it, I was
there
like,
you go.
this is a sex story. And then you went into gay. I was like, oh, that makes sense that they use that
Yeah.
verbiage.
When the sign was erected.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that's kind of childish. Y'all know Gervonta Davis, the fighter?
Yes.
Gervonta, the dude who's be freaking out on people.
Mm-hmm.
He had to apologize because he went on TMZ Sports interview, and he basically had to apologize because he said, "I'm okay with getting corona." Check it out.
Like fear of getting sick because there are going to be people, whereas most of the events been happening in an empty gym or empty stadium.
Far as that, it's not everybody ain't gonna be close.
Right.
But far as me to get sick, I want to say I'm just only speaking for me as a fighter, like me fighting that night. I'm okay with getting sick to please the fans. If I got sick and I found out that night, I'd be okay with just knowing that I put on a great show. I did it in front of the fans. I did it for a cause.
Exposure or anything like it.
He said, "I'm okay
The
with
irony.
getting sick to please
To please the fans.
To please the fans."
The irony is that you probably got sick from one of the fans.
Yeah.
But you also brought your fans in the same area that you got sick.
Well, he gets punched in the head for a living.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying that's you're
Yeah,
not
well, as soon as he started talking, I was like, yeah, I know what's coming. As soon as he started
Ignorance.
talking, I was like, I know what's coming. And he gets knocked in the head for a
I'm
living.
okay with getting sick
For the fans.
for the fans.
Yeah.
from the thing.
Here's the thing.
He said from the fans.
No. It's
Oh, for the fans, from the fans.
I guess if he's like looking at his job like a firefighter would or should, I guess, in this time, and same with a police officer. They know the risks with going out there every day, and they're like, "Fuck it, if I get sick, I get sick, but I still got a job to do."
Right.
I guess he's going about it in that sense. But the way he said it looks like he was making light of a deadly disease that has taken the life of over 210,000 people. So I know why people feel some type of way about it. But I also get why he said it. I just think that, again, I feel like there's a way to say everything, and he just did not go about that in the right way. So
Right. But I
it
feel like
just seemed very cavalier the way he threw it out there.
okay.
What you gonna say, Takar?
No, I feel like it's always a good start.
I don't know. I understand why people would be upset that he took it lightly, but would it have been the same if it was like the flu or it's like, I mean, it's a weird. My mind goes in a weird place when it comes to things like this. I don't know. I know it's a deadly disease and it's serious, but I just feel like, I don't know. We shouldn't let them talk.
Who, athletes?
I didn't want to be mean. We just shouldn't let him talk.
That's true, though.
They need handlers. A
'Cause,
lot of people have not had training for speaking to the public and with the public.
I was just trying to think of something else he would have said. Like, what if he would have been like, I don't mind catching the flu, or I don't mind, but and then I'm just thinking all together, like, just don't fucking talk. Like,
Yeah.
somebody should be in front of you, like, hey, don't say that.
It's hard right now why everybody got to be at home. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Everybody
publicists
just wanna
can't be
talk.
there to be like, no. Don't do that one. Don't do that. Next question.
But
Go
if
to
they
next
had
question.
the Raycons, they could have it in their ear when they're talking.
That would've
and
been
it's
a
very,
great
like,
transition.
That's big fact. That would have been a great transition.
That would have been a fantastic
Right.
transition. I never thought about it for espionage. You could use Raycon for espionage. That's the
You're welcome.
I mean, because it is in air. It's it's earbud.
And people would just assume it's from the news or whatever that it's in there. And they're really like, and don't say that.
Yeah. I don't go with that.
oh my god, I could not be
The
somebody's
grown
PR.
man, a grown man is hilarious.
I could not be a PR and babysit what comes out of a wild person's
Oh,
mouth. That's just,
God. It seems exhausting.
yeah, I'm good.
It is exhausting, especially if you go to sleep and wake up and you're like, come on, man. I went to sleep for
Listen.
3 hours
And
and you
you're
did
fired.
this shit in 3 hours.
I
guy
know
got canceled.
the person that
So
was
now I have a
Trump's
job.
PR person the first
quit.
couple years.
They quit.
Oh, yeah. And then
Trump
when a new person came in, it probably around the fourth or fifth person when they was like, you know what? He just going to do what he going to do. America ain't going to turn his back. This motherfucker was brought up on charges. And he still skated through. Now we got the, $750 tax thing. They don't give a fuck.
Trump,
His PR person like, wow.
he don't had no PR person. Everybody left.
Yeah, I mean, I was fired.
Trump don't have no PR person. They got sick and tired of waking up. They ain't even sleep. They ain't sleep for a week straight because every second of the day they on here. They
got
they
something.
probably took his phone. He probably got a new one.
Oh, yeah, he got a burner.
That's fine.
gotta burn.
I think
He
that
don't
there's
have
nobody left. And
There's nobody left.
they're just covering. It's like
just-
one email. That's
Even his kids are sick and tired. You seen what his daughter said?
Nah, what did his daughter say?
His daughter said that she's trying really hard to get his phone from him while he was in.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was still tweeting ridiculous stuff. Like even your kids, it amazes me how so many people was for this man in the beginning, and now everybody is looking at themselves in the mirror like, what the fuck?
They wanted, man.
What did I do?
He activated them racists. I mean, they've always been there,
Stand
but
by.
activated, like how they be doing them those secret spies, and they just be saying random code words, and they just alert. all the races are
Actively.
chilling right now. Well, actually, they're standing by.
Standing by.
They're standing by.
Sometimes though, sometimes you do come to your senses though. I feel like we've seen that a lot lately. A lot of people who are like, I voted for Trump, but I won't be voting for him this
take some
upcoming
time,
election. Yeah, but you realize the error of your ways. Like you realize like, man, all that foolishness I was doing before, it makes no sense. It's not productive. It's not going to be helpful for me in the next couple years. And you try to amend that behavior because it's like you saw that it did nothing. Like you did all that foolishness for nothing. It's almost like overpaying for something, right? Like you overpay for something because of a big name, it's flashy or something like that, and then you realize, hey, this don't do nothing. That this don't do, and they the same quality. Why am I spending all that money? And that's what you guys should be asking yourself. Like, why are you spending thousands of dollars on watches? Like one watch. Why would you do that? And it's not going to be any different quality from a premium craft watch company like Vincero. All right. VinceroWatches.com has some of the best watches that you will ever see in your entire life. And it is a fraction of the cost of what you will pay for some of these big names. And it's like, why? Why are you doing that? All right, so we are excited that we are partnering with Vincero Watches once again because you guys really seem to enjoy them as much as we did to have them as a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
And making a statement shouldn't cost a fortune. And with Vincero, you can elevate your look for an affordable price. They believe you deserve to look good and feel good no matter your budget. Okay? Vincero creates exceptionally crafted watches, and they do it without breaking the bank. The guys over there have their team set up. They sent us a couple watches, and let me tell you, Pat just showed you his, man. Pat couldn't get his watch for a while. I had got my watch, and I was excited about it. I was showing mine off.
These are nice.
Every day.
See, she's looking them up. I'm telling you,
Every
listen,
day.
you should go check them out. And because you guys are listening to us right now, we are offering our listeners 20% off your entire order. Okay? And they're going to cover all the shipping costs. So all you have to do right now is go over to VinceroWatches.com, find something you like. Actually, you know what? Don't go to VinceroWatches.com. Go to VinceroWatches.com/scary.
Scary.
Okay? You use that /scary, and we're going to hook you up with that 20% off your entire order, okay?
Already affordable.
Already affordable. Honestly, they are very unique design that you won't find anywhere else. So you need to see them for your side. Look. She looking at something.
Sold out.
Sold out. You know why? Because the word is getting out, man. You don't have to spend a ton of money to look nice, to make a statement. You can find something very nice, very polished, very well crafted at an affordable price and still be able to stand out amongst the crowd.
Yeah, there's styles. Also, there's styles for men and women. Array of also accessories. You can get wallets, bracelets, extra straps, sunglasses, all made with the same incredible quality as the watches. And they got over 22,000 5-star reviews, so you know we ain't bluffing. You on the site. Picking a watch was actually really, really difficult.
It is. Especially
Because
when you got a lot of options.
There's gold options, rose gold options. I even liked a lot of the black and the blue ones. It's just like really, really, really dope. And you're not gonna be dropping a ridiculous amount of bread. Like
They have options when it comes to styles, but they also have an option of collection. So they range from dress watches to sports watches, every type of look, every type of occasion, and amazing price points. So again, guys, right now, I'm encouraging you guys to, go to VinceroWatches.com/scary. Save 20% off your entire order off their already affordable watches, And they're also offering free shipping and free returns for 30 days and a warranty on your watch for up to 2 years. Come on, man.
2 years warranty.
That's pretty wow. It's really stress-free. Shopping at home, it doesn't get any easier than this. VinceroWatches.com/scary. 20% off your entire order. Do it now.
Ladies, they have some really nice watches on there.
go ahead, you heard it from Takara
They do.
herself.
I like some.
Know what I'm saying?
So Vincero is when we shopped, it was a very positive shopping experience, right? But a lot of shopping experiences are not. So since we have Takara here, you are a woman. I'm sure you do some online shopping. You like online shopping?
I like online shopping.
Okay. I want to share this with you it's kind of a horror story. I want to see if anything like this has happened to you. So this was risky, but a bride in Canada, she bought a dress from Wish. You know the website Wish?
Yes.
She bought her wedding dress off of Wish.
Wait. I don't even know the story
So
yet.
her toilet paper.
But the fact that it was a wedding dress,
And paper
oh,
towel.
baby.
Wedding
It was
dress.
$32.
Wish. No. Get this. $100.
$100. Okay.
$100. Okay. So here's the,
Just give it.
here's the headline.
Okay.
Bride disappointed after ordering $100 wedding dress
Oh, my
from Wish. I'm gonna read the story, then I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay, go for it. Because I'm peeking over here.
A Canadian bride-to-be claims to be heartbroken after she received an $100 wedding dress she ordered from the online retail app Wish. This is Megan Taylor. Just so you, I don't know if this brought up a specific personality type for you guys, but she spells her name Meaghan.
I was just finna say, if it's an H in it, she got to be white.
Megan.
Okay.
If it's an H in it's definitely, I mean, Canadian let me know everything I needed to know, right? But the H definitely, it seals the deal.
She bought the wedding dress through Wish, which displayed a floor-length, lace-off-the-shoulder gown. Okay.
Of course it did.
However, the young woman said she was heartbroken once she tried on the dress after it stopped past her knees and didn't fit her properly. All right, so here's a side by side of what she ordered versus what she got.
You know what?
What she get, lingerie?
She got a plastic Ralph's bag.
Oh my God, she got a fishing net, bruh.
This is little girl tights.
Oh,
This is a bunch of pantyhose thrown together.
here's the thing
Nobody
though.
wear pantyhose no more. And if you were looking for pantyhose, they all right
What did
here.
pantyhose do, by the way?
It was just like I don't know. It was just to wear underneath your.
So you didn't expose your legs,
Yeah,
right? So
'cause
like
having exposed
you wore them a
legs.
lot to work. You wore them a lot to church. You wore them in formal places where it was not like if it wasn't a black tie event and you had a full length gown on, to not seem fast or a woman of the night, you would wear pantyhose.
I'm a woman of the night. I ain't never worn
It's same
pantyhose.
thing with slips.
I'm a woman of the
Slip
night.
wear. I can't say. I was trying on this outfit in this clothing store, and this lady was like, "You need to put a slip on." I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm going raw out here in these streets with this outfit. Okay, I'm not putting no goddamn slip on."
What's a slip?
It's like, cause sometimes your clothes are see through.
Oh, not just that. Like they also like they would be very thin.
Yeah.
So it would show like the panty line or show your nipples or something
Yeah,
like
and the
that.
slip just
Smooths
covers it
everything
first.
out.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's like a skirt?
yeah.
It's like a nightie. It's like if a chick put on a nightie.
Well, it depends, cause some of them are just skirts.
Oh, that is
Oh,
true.
some
That
of
is-
them are full
Some
from
of them
top
are
and
full,
bottom?
and then some of them are just skirts.
Yeah.
That's great. There was like a whole joke at Kev's show
So you
about
got on a
it,
skirt
and
with
I was
pantyhose.
lost.
Listen, I'm too thick down there to have on all that. To have on pantyhose and a slip.
That's a lot of
But
heat.
listen, my
That's a lot of
vagina-
heat on your undercarriage.
My vagina won't be Desert Storm. I can't live like I can't do that.
Because of the desert part or because of the war part?
For all of it. At this point. The conflict, okay? Everything.
Miss Josie say, I hate slips raw all day.
You ever put on pantyhose and it don't go all the way up, but the top up here, but the bottom still all the way down here, and it's just hot in that little space?
That is
I'm not
hilarious.
putting those on.
Did you have any, do you have like a crazy shopping story like that?
I do. I bought something off of Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon has this clothing site that, they just sell clothes. And I bought this 2-piece set off of Amazon. And I bought an extra large because it was supposed to be like one that the pants were supposed to drape on the floor. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a really cute outfit. And I got
Is this like club fit, lingerie, swim?
club fit.
Okay.
Like just outdoor, almost like a brunch fit. And
Okay.
it was a 2-piece, one part tied up here, and the other part was just supposed to come down like a straight leg and drag on the ground. And I love extra long pants. And when I got it and put these pants on, they stopped damn near under my knee.
They were capris.
But the bad part was that the butt part looked so good, but it just stopped. It was so bad. It wasn't even
What's
like
wrong
a
with
capri.
stopping under the knee?
Because it wasn't even like a capri. It was just like, it was like somebody was like, you know what? Let's just cut them right here. The seam wasn't straight. The sewing wasn't straight. It was just like somebody was like, we don't have enough material to finish these. Roll them up, and they just shipped them to me.
Roll it up.
Or I I bought a robe off of Amazon, and one sleeve was like a small, and the other sleeve was a large.
That's a thing. That could be a thing. Jesus.
My hand did not go through.
Oh, it didn't even get to.
It was like somebody with a little arm. Like that's what it was for.
That would have been perfect if you had a little arm, though.
No,
That
I got regular arms. So.
Wow.
And you sometimes you get so upset you don't even want to return it. Like you're so angry. You like
because you don't want
I did that
you
to
don't want
myself.
nothing else from them. You just I'm done doing all dealings with
I did
y'all.
it to myself because I knew not to order nothing on here.
Yeah.
You
that's
didn't
true.
return either of them?
No.
Yeah. That's why I'll never.
My
I'm
daughter
not.
cut them up and made them into masks.
Really? Okay. So something came from it. That's good. Something came out of it.
Oh snap! That sounds about right though.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
The horror shows, like, I feel like there's so many horror stories in terms of online shopping.
My
but
daughter bought sneakers from she bought some sneakers from some girl who was selling some
Oh.
Travis Scott Jordans.
Oh.
And they were the orange and black ones. And from the picture that she was sending her, they were brand new. And I think she charged her like $600 for them or $500 for them. And my daughter get them in the mail, and they old.
Oh, but they were real.
They were real, but they were dirty. Like she couldn't even wear them. She's like, I can't even wear these. They're so dirty.
600 after he got
and the
his
girl
use out of
was-
them.
And the girl was like, but I sent you the picture of the ones I was sending you. And my daughter was like, well, you ain't tell me they were used.
Yeah, that's supposed to be in the listing.
Yeah.
What did she buy it off of eBay or
No,
what?
she bought them off of eBay. I told her to buy them through Goat.
Nah, well, yeah, you buy them through Goat because Goat, like before they get sent
Goats?
to you a Goat, they have to they get sent to
Authenticate
Goat.
them. Yep.
And
What's Goat?
Goat is it's a reseller. It's a sneaker reseller site. I've actually just copped some new joints off of Goat last week. So they send it to Goat, and they have to tell them everything. Like if it's been gently used, it doesn't matter. If it's got a crease, it don't matter. All of that type of stuff. Like 'cause
Right.
I just got authenticated to be able to sell stuff on Goat too.
Nice.
Like you can tell when somebody has worn some sneakers and they got the little sock balls right on the inside. They verify all of that. If it's missing the lid, they verify all of that. All of that stuff drops the price of the shoe and what you can charge for the shoe. So, but with eBay too. eBay insures purchases up to $100,000. So if she didn't say that in the description, then y'all can send that to eBay. eBay will refund you your money, and then they would sue her for the money.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do.
Nice.
That's what you have to do.
Was this
But I-
recent?
Yeah, this was like 2 months ago.
Oh.
I mean, if you can still find the listing, I would do
She
it.
got the listing. She still
Yeah,
has it.
I would-
She
I would
still
do
be
it.
Mad. Every time I'm in her room, I'm like, oh, you got a lot of sneakers. She was like, but these ones.
She didn't wear them once?
they already, like, they not even like gently worn. They done.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, so
yeah.
it's not even like something you can clean?
No, they're done.
It's a Rapsky.
And that none of that
Like,
showed
she
in the
could-
picture?
Like, you could go play ball in them.
But there was none of that showed in the picture.
She showed her brand new ones in the picture.
Pat, what you got for a closing? What we got? We got anything scary or spooky?
Let's do some spooky stuff then. Why not?
Once we get to car out of because she got to get her hike on.
I thought she was going to answer the questions.
Oh, which one?
Well, I thought we had questions.
Oh no! When I sent you that was for Squadcast. That's why I was like it was a double copy.
Hilarious. You were waiting for that to start this whole
I
time.
was ready for those questions. I had
I'm
in my head.
sorry.
You ain't worth.
Damn.
I told you. I said
But I
that.
thought you meant.
I said that was
thought
a
you
double
meant
paste.
You sent me something in the email.
I did. I said
But
that
I
was a
didn't know
double
that
post,
that
and then I
wasn't-
said the email was an auto population. Once I typed in Pat name, your name popped up because I like from
That listen, let me
Zooming
tell you
and all of
something.
that.
Normally, I participate a lot. The reason I didn't participate as much as I would normally participate is because I thought my time to shine was coming. You understand what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna have a whole 3 questions that I was gonna be able to answer. I had the answers in my head, and I'm like, my time to shine finna come. So let me let these fellas do what they do, because in a minute I'm gonna get to do what I do, and then I never get to do what I do. And
You know
I
what?
never.
All right, Pat. This
Sorry.
is what we're gonna do. Since
That
she wasn't
sucks.
on the episode, we could just give it to them. Okay, you guys, because we're not answering it.
What?
The questions?
Oh.
These.
Okay.
What do you think? Because
We
it's
don't
not
have
taking
to.
away
No,
from.
no, no. Yeah. I don't. I'm,
Okay.
That's actually
All
better.
right, so here we go, Takar. Here we go. Question number 1.
Honey.
You can only save one person:
Okay.
kid or your significant other.
Damn it.
This is what you wanted, the tough shit. Let's go, motherfucker.
See, I already know the kids. I already got to know them. I'm still getting to know him.
You ain't shit.
It got to be any of the kids. I can't pick the kid.
You gotta pick the
Shit.
kids or the significant
Oh,
other.
the kids, the 3 of them. God damn. Or the significant other. Oh, man. Because they don't pay no bills and he helped with the bills. They don't got no jobs. He got a job.
That's a solid argument. Both two good
That was
points.
basically
They
everything
don't
I said.
listen. He listen.
Oh, he listen?
He listens. He
Oh
listens.
shit! All right.
Okay.
Like, damn. But then I had those.
Yeah, that's you. So it's almost like you abandoning yourself.
They abandoned me first.
Okay.
They didn't
you
even
could-
wash the dishes this morning.
You could make new ones.
I could make new ones, and okay. I can't bring the baby with me and leave the other two.
The
It got-
kids.
Okay.
Do you
Plural
like 'em
all
that
together.
much? Do you like them that much? Let's start there.
This I know some people are like, girl, it shouldn't be that hard. It is because you don't know them. You don't know them kids. I'm gonna go ahead and save the kids. I'm gonna save my kids.
There you go.
Yeah,
All
I'm gonna
right.
save my kids.
That's what's
I'm gonna
up.
save my kids.
So you ain't like if this was
Out loud.
not out loud. I'm not gonna say nothing else then. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go on to the next one. Which is worse? Traveling with a picky eater or traveling with a cheap friend?
A cheap friend.
Hey, just hands down. You
Yes,
ready?
I could do
Yeah,
a
I
picky eater.
feel like
Somebody
you have
is
a
like,
story.
there's too many onions in here. It's not. It's supposed to be hot. It's not hot.
Yeah.
There's not enough. There's too much. I'm okay with that because you can pay your bill.
Yes.
But when you don't have, when you cheat,
Yeah.
I don't like getting a bill and we arguing over what you ordered.
No. I
Has
didn't
that
get those
happened?
chicken tenders.
Yes.
I didn't get those chicken tenders.
Wait.
You
Yes.
said you wanted
had
to
a
put
whole
table?
segment about
Yes.
this. I love
I
hearing stuff
don't
about
like
this.
you giving exactly the amount of what you bought.
Wait, give us the story.
If your food is $11.99, do not put $12 on the table.
give a story.
I went out to eat with some girlfriends for a brunch. The brunch is $25. The brunch was $40 per person.
Unlimited
unlimited mimosas and an entree.
Oh,
Yeah. This person came and did not order anything off the brunch menu. Ordered a salad, and the salad was like $8.99, and only wanted to pay the $8.99 for the salad, even though we still snuck them mimosas.
Oh, come
Okay.
on.
I was about
yo.
to say that's
Come on. That's what I was going. That my next question was
Right,
like, did
right.
she drink?
yeah.
And was adamant about only giving not even $10 or $11, about giving the $9.
Oh wow.
But the worst experiences that I had is that I go to the Sugar Factory a lot in San Diego, and it was, I don't pay for, I don't want to say it out loud, but I know somebody there, and beverages, come easy, and they did it. We wanted to tip the person. Because when you go out, and even if people just recognize you somewhere,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what, we're gonna cover your bill,
Yeah,
and you get a $300 bill back, and it's $56.
Come on.
That tip should be
At least
$50, $75, maybe
at
even $100.
least I would go 100. 'cause I was
$100.
prepared to spend 150.
Right.
Right.
When you don't want to give in to the $100 tip, when your food alone was $60, and the bill was $52, so I'll cover the $52 for all of us because it's a $300 bill.
Right.
But y'all gotta tip this person.
Yeah, tip them out.
So let's get them $100.
That's 50. Everybody pay $50. Y'all pay $50 for $300 worth of drinks. You can't beat that with a stick.
I got an attitude.
Oh.
I don't understand why I still got a tip if they gave it to us for
Ah.
Whoa.
I'm like, but they gave it to us for this in hopes of the goddamn tip.
Right.
You
Here's-
have
here's
to
the
leave a
reason
tip.
for it.
Here's the thing. If you're in Europe, baby girl, I completely get it. But you're not. Okay?
Why
you're in
Europe?
the States, because in Europe they don't tip.
Like they as
It is-
policy
it is-
or because
yeah,
rude.
it's not customary to tip. It's actually rude because they pay their workers an affordable living rate. So like their tip is already kind of included in the bill.
Okay.
So they just don't do that. So
Okay.
it's not customary to tip in Europe.
Got a tip out here.
She didn't
Got
want. She
to.
didn't want to put money toward the tip, and we kept, and it got to the point where everybody's ready to beat her ass because it's like it's a $320-something bill. We paid $56. You can't put in $25-$30.
Which
Let
would
me
have
tell you
been
something.
less than what you were gonna put in. That's what I don't
You
get.
told me 2 stories, and I'm looking at you like you need to reevaluate your life. 'Cause
I
your
don't talk
friends
to them
are,
no more.
Your friends are trash.
Or I don't like a bad tipper.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like a bad tipper.
The bill can't be $100 and you give them $8. I
Or
don't
$5.
like.
I know
that.
somebody that
I
only gave
don't
$5 no matter what the
like
bill was.
that.
Oh wow.
And you notice how I didn't say it was my friend? I just said I knew somebody that only gave $5 no matter what the bill was.
Like that.
Okay.
You have to be generous with your tips. So if I had to choose between a picky eater and a person, what is it?
cheap person.
A cheap person, I would do the picky eater because at least they can afford their food.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Last
All right.
one.
All right. Last one. Being fired or being demoted?
Fire me, please, Jesus. Because if you demote me, that means you fire me a little bit. You ain't gonna fire me a little bit.
Right.
It's a soft
That's
fire.
worse.
It's like a soft launch. It's a soft fire.
You're not gonna have me come back to work and I got to work under the girl who late all the time. I'm not about to do that. Fire
Yo.
me. Do
That
not
is facts.
demote me, and I gotta come back to work. And
Facts.
everybody like, oh, so you still work here? Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta take my stuff. I gotta go downstairs. I don't work up here with y'all no more. Or you
Ooh,
my boss now.
embarrassing.
Fire
You
me.
can't be anywhere that you feel like you're going backwards.
You're not firing me a little bit.
Imagine wearing your own clothes to work, and then you get demoted, and now you got an apron and a uniform.
Imagine knowing everything, but you lost your position. Now the person, imagine teaching the person who got your position now all the stuff because you got fired. So you in the kitchen and they the manager talking about something. Let me go back here and ask the car because I don't know how to work this yet. I just got this position. Fire me.
Imagine
Fire
you
me.
were the person that they had to call for override, and now you have to call somebody for override.
Even though you know how to do it, you know the codes and everything, but you
it's not
can't touch
protocol. You'll get fired if you enter that code in. You know you're not supposed to put that goddamn code in. That's above your pay grade.
it. But who entered the code? Takara did. On what date? Because on that date you wasn't the manager no more.
Your ass about to get demoted again. You good at sweeping, nigga?
Fire me. Do
About
not
to lose your
demote me.
fry privileges. You gonna get off
Demoting.
the fire and be on the goddamn ground.
I don't
Sweep.
even see how that's allowed to put somebody lower in your company. That's wild. Like, yeah, I know
It
you're a
happens.
manager.
Demotions happen though. Demotions
They
happens a
happen
lot.
often.
Like if you don't meet like in certain sales group, if you're a regional sales director and your territory is not hitting those numbers, they will demote you. They will put you back to just like a manager of a specific location. Like you'll be just a GM of that location, but you won't be a regional sales manager. It's regional. I mean, you got a territory. You got anywhere from 5 to 15 or 20 stores under you or 20 operations under you. So you can get demoted and your ass be back there checking in and clocking in.
I've been demoted before.
It happens.
You
And
just
I
remember?
liked it.
You just remembered? Or?
Yeah, I just remembered I used to work at a gym in Manhattan, Crunch Gym, and I became
What that crunch?
Oh, that's true.
I became Crunch. I became the manager, and from the manager on duty to the manager, and I was like, put me back.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be the manager anymore. I want to be the manager. The manager on duty is just the person who's in charge on that shift.
So a shift manager.
Versus shift manager versus the manager of the entire gym.
Oh.
Put me back. I don't want to do none of this. I got to be in
But
early.
you
I got to
asked
come.
for it.
Put me back. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
shift.
wanna-
Yeah,
take
that
me
that
back.
That's really
Wanna
just
go
not
back.
taking a
Take me
promotion,
back.
though,
No,
right?
I was
That's-
there for 6 months, and I was like, take me back. I want to go back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then when I would see the other manager, she was stressed out. She was like, because I have to do all these sales, I have to count this,
You're like,
and
"Ha."
we're not going to close. I'm like, I'm going home. I'm just
Did anybody think you were lying when you said, like, yeah, I asked for the demotion?
They heard me ask. I was complaining. I was like, is it possible for me to just go back? Because this is a lie. I was not expecting this as the duties. And I went back, and she used to complain, and every now and then I would help her out because I understood what the duties were. But I was like, I'm going home. You
Yeah.
can't leave until this is done.
Damn.
I'm going to go into
out
this
to
code
Crunch.
I'm not supposed to know and then knock myself out.
Typing with big nails is just funny. Because it just feels like, like, whatever, nigga.
Shut up. Well, that was fun.
All right, well there it is.
That was like a little mini squad cast.
I had a good time.
There it is.
We might be able to double up.
double up.
on our guests with that. Just use the last week's squadcast topics.
Yeah, that works. I'm with it. Well, man, thank y'all for watching another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. I got 6 shows that just popped in my head when I said watching
have a
another
lot of
episode.
shows.
It's a lot going on, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to the Scary Squad for subscribing to the Patreon. You guys are getting to see this in real time. Shout out to everybody else just watching this. We appreciate you watching it. Your views count, your support counts, your comments count. All of that matters, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, we got some stuff coming out actually at the end of this month. I don't know if we can tell them about it just yet, Pat. We want to make that announcement. We'll wait till.
Oh, yeah, let's wait. Let's
Let's
get some
wait.
stuff
Okay,
signed
cool.
first.
Anything you want to let the people know, Pat, before we give it to Takara?
No. Takara, take it.
Just follow me on social media. Takara Williams, Takara Comedy, and that's it.
Nah, fuck that. You got a show coming up in Miami.
Oh yeah, I have a show coming up this weekend in Miami. It's me, Avant, Cisco Duran, and Naeem Lynn, and Miami Improv this Saturday. 2 shows. So if you live in Miami or in the Miami area or surrounding areas, just pull up. I think one of the shows is already sold out.
Nice.
The social distancing, so you got to get the tickets now. They are selling fast. And yeah, Miami, turn up Sunday. We're gonna do brunch somewhere.
And just because they are doing social distancing means that they're probably selling tickets in numbers of 2 or 4. So you can't go by yourself. You got to find somebody to go with. Find you 1 or 3 other people you want to go with. Get your tickets now. Don't wait. Okay, get it now because they are going to sell out. I promise you that. Follow Takara on all her social media platforms, man. We appreciate her pulling up for us one time for the one time. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Damn Internet You Scary, and we will see you next week. God damn it!
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah.